Hey guys, so a interesting turn of events. KaceyTron, who went on vacation and didn't have one lawyer, now has a lawyer in Missouri where this case is being held. That's very important. She was also able to find two other lawyers. Pro Hoc Vice would bring them in. These two other lawyers are from California, specifically Los Angeles, where Ethan Klein is. Now, is it typical to have three different lawyers, two of them pro hoc vice? Not really. So if KaceyTron's trying to save money, this is definitely not a money saving move. So here you can see that Stephen M. Hopling, on behalf of Casey Cravenes, attorney Stephen A. M. Hopling added to party Casey Cravenes. That essentially means that Stephen is his Casey's lawyer. Now, what you're going to find is even more interesting is recently the Pro Hoc Vice. You got the, uh, what is it? The Benjamin Cassis, he's down here, and Benjamin Gus. So they're from different law firms, I believe. I have to double check on that. But now KaceyTron has free lawyers. You know who else has free lawyers? Logan Paul. And you know what happens when you have free lawyers? You pay for all free lawyers. Now, I've actually been in a scenario where a client was being sued and there were three different lawyers, one from California, one in Houston, I think one from Dallas. The billable hours get very extreme, especially when these lawyers talk to each other, when these lawyers email each other. Entry of appearance, Stephen M. Hoblinger of the law firm Capes, Sok, Goodman, and Sarachan, PC, enters his appearance on behalf of defendant Casey Cavanas, respectfully submitted. So this is basically, hey, that's Casey's law. I thought she would only have one lawyer given her financial situation. Now, we do know from the service that she does live with her father. So here is the Stephen M. Hopling, an active and good standing member of the bar, requesting court admit pro hoc vice. Again, that means you're not licensed to practice in California, but as long as one lawyer is licensed on your team, you're fine. So Benjamin Gus, right? Benjamin Gus, I believe, is in Los Angeles. I had to double check to make sure that is the case, but I'm pretty sure he's from Los Angeles. Stephen Hopling, there's Stephen Hopling right there. Oh, here we go. I, Benjamin Calles, I'm a member of standing in California. So he's in California. I believe the law firm is in Los Angeles. I certify I'm a good member and good standing in all bars which I'm a member, and court has granted me pro hoc vice. Understanding if this court grants me pro hoc vice, the movement bringing this motion must participate preparation. And essentially, it's a legal team. And the more lawyers you add to your legal team, it makes more sense that each of these lawyers are going to charge you a billable hour. So here we have another one for Benjamin Cassis. Now, are they all part of the same law firm? Or are they part of a different law firm? I have to look into a little bit more. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because whether or not it's two law firms billing you or three law firms billing you, it's three attorneys billing you. These attorneys will have junior attorneys. These attorneys will have paralegals. These attorneys will have secretaries. These attorneys will have other costs associated with them. It is a very expensive thing to hire three different attorneys for one case. The billable hours are going to be insane, because instead of one billable hour, often you have three. And the most dangerous part, as we would later learn from my case, my client was part of, is just the amount of conversations they have without you. So the amount of and you don't have any control of this. Like lawyer A talks to lawyer B, all lawyer A, B, and C, they get on a phone call together. Well, guess what? You're not going to receive one bill. You're going to receive three bills because each of those lawyers are going to, and let's say each of the three lawyers had their secretary jump on the call to take notes. They got a junior attorney they want to train, right? So they're going to train it on your dime. Suddenly, you're talking about 9 mother effing people on a simple phone call, And it's suddenly, because it's multiplied by 9, and you ask, oh, how is the weather? And everyone's talking about, oh, the weather in Los Angeles is great, oh, the weather in Missouri is great, oh, and then that small chat they actually bill you for. My client was billed every 15 minutes. It doesn't really matter, or every 5 minutes he was billed. It could be just an email, how was the weather? And then the bill would be like $2,000 because everyone's like, oh, the weather's nice. Like you understand, if you got 9 people in the chain and they're talking about the weather, your billable is insane. Like, oh, that doesn't fair. That's not legal. No. That is, they're going to bill for it because they're not billing legal advice. No one's billing. Like, you understand, they're not billing legal advice. They're billing their time. Now, is their time spent talking about legal stuff? Okay, that's the same as their time spent talking about the weather, or God forbid, in the CoffeeZilla case, we have a very extreme case where the lawyers may have to travel to a different state. So the lawyer will travel, the junior attorney will travel, the paralegal is going to travel, the secretary is going to travel to Ohio, and CoffeeZilla is Ohio and New Jersey. God forbid that you need to pay for that, because that is kind of the most extreme. I mean, that could be well over $50,000 just to get your lawyer out there to do a simple deposition, which could or could not make a difference in the case at all. So what I'm suggesting is free lawyers are often not better than one. When you have one lawyer, he often is just focused. I think a lot of these GoFundMe things, they are not properly set up with the correct incentives. You should be incentivized to save money. You should be incentivized to find a lawyer who can dedicate the majority or a large chunk of his or her time on only your case. People will say, oh, well, why don't we hire a big law firm? We've hired big law firms before. The problem with big law firms is they charge a shit ton of money because they're always trying to milk you for, and I actually have these emails where I caught them trying to basically milk for another $50,000, $30,000. And I said, no, this doesn't make any sense. You increase your billable rate. And they're like, oh, we did it as a favor to you. No, I have an email saying, oh, we did it as a favor to you. Eventually, they had to eat that bill. The lawyers had to eat the bill because I caught them red-handed. And this is a very big law firm, also with a California branch as well. So at the end of the day, you do have a scenario which is pretty crazy in my opinion. And the reason that it is so crazy is the billable hours are going to get out of control when you have 3 different lawyers, at least 2 different law firms. I'm actually going to go back because I'm kind of curious now. I'm kind of curious right now. Are they 3 different law firms? Or are those 2 lawyers from the same law firm? Let me take a look. Pro Hoc Vice. So Benjamin Goss is Frost LLP. Okay, that's his law firm that he's part of. And then Benjamin Cassis is Frost LLP. So it's the same law firm. So it is the same law firm. 3 lawyers from 2 different law firms, all billing out at the same time. Sounds like fun. No, it's not fun. I can tell you it is disgusting. From the finance, not that these guys won't do a good job. I'm sure they're qualified to do an excellent job defending KaceyTron, but holy shit, it's going to be expensive. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Bye, guys.